Talita Alencar. Before we go even further, man, I'm actually surprised that Vanessa Demopoulos is the underdog. To be honest, I would have expected. I would have, based on how people have been trashing me for picking Talita Alencar, I would have thought a lot of people would be favoring Vanessa Demopoulos, but it seems like a lot of people are not necessarily feeling Demopoulos because I think I'll still check, and UFC's information sometimes is a little bit backdated, so they updated a little bit late. So I think Alan Carr is a minus. It's a slight favorite, minus 112 favorite, and Vanessa Demopoulos is a minus 108 underdog. I think. Oh, near even basically. So yeah, let me get to the actual breakdowns of the fight. My subscribers, my subscribers officially went with Vanessa Demopoulos, and I decided to go with Talita Alencar. Here's my biggest reason for actually doing that. Let me actually check the finishing abilities. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest reasons that influenced my decision to go with Talita Alencar, even though I've heard a lot of people trash Talita Alencar and say, "Oh my God, she doesn't know how to fight. She doesn't belong in the UFC." I mean, Vanessa Demopoulos is not the most technical fighter out there, so that's number one. Number two is that Vanessa Demopoulos does not know how to finish fights, man. Like she doesn't really know how to finish fights, unfortunately. Shoshat McGee, Vanessa will get the decision in exchange for a lap. She's quite cute. But for me, I disagree with that. The biggest issue I have, Vanessa does not know how to finish fights. She's not good at finishing fights. I think she has a 40, let me see, a 45% finishing rate, whereas on the other hand, Talita Alencar has a 60% finishing rate. In women's MMA, when we look at who's probably going to finish the fight, that's a very important indicator as far as who's probably going to have somewhat of an advantage. And when you consider the fact that Talita Alencar does not have what do you call it, TKO finishes, and when you look at Vanessa Demopoulos' takedown defense, which is 27%, I forgot to check. This is terrible. This is terrible. Take into consideration that Vanessa Demopoulos is fighting someone who only has finishes via submission, right? Uh, yeah, Pina Rifler, yeah, finishing ability in women's MMA is a green flag. I 100% agree. So, number that's the first problem that I had. Vanessa has a 45% finishing rate. Talita Alencar has a 60% finishing rate. Takedown defense. Before I even go to the takedown defense, Vanessa Demopoulos has horrible, horrible takedown defense. 27% is terrible. Like it's unbelievably terrible. When you take into consideration the fact that Talita Alencar has only ever finished the fight via submission, combined with the fact that Vanessa Demopoulos has a 27% finishing rate, I mean, 27% takedown defense. It doesn't look good for her. It's a perfect recipe for Talita Alencar to actually submit Vanessa Demopoulos. I know that a lot of people like the fact that the comments are crazy. Anyway, so for me personally, before we even go anywhere else, Talita Alencar shoots a lot of takedowns. Not that many, but she shoots a lot of takedowns. Talita Alencar is the better grappler. Vanessa Demopoulos has a horrible takedown defense. At this point, I think even a toddler can take down Vanessa Demopoulos. So honestly, I'm not going to have any type of confidence in someone who's fighting a grappler, and they're fighting a grappler with a 27% takedown defense. I'm sorry, you can call me crazy or stupid, but I'm not going to pick the girl with a 27% takedown defense who's fighting a girl who's only ever won her fights, or who's only ever finished her fights with submissions. And on top of that, she has a higher finishing rate. I mean, for me, it doesn't really make sense to go with Vanessa Demopoulos. I've seen a lot of people picking her. I mean, good luck with that. Um, I honestly now I feel a little bit more confident in my pick. As far as the stand-up exchanges, I mean, on the feed, they're not good. Either of them are not good. They get hit more than they throw. They absorb a lot of strikes. I mean, there's a small difference. I mean, Talita Alencar absorbs a little bit less, but it really doesn't make any much of a difference, to be honest. So on the feed, for me, it's gonna be more or less even. Obviously, I think Vanessa Demopoulos throws a little bit more volume, but both of them are terrible, both offensively and defensively. They're not the technical by any means. They're nice to look at, but I mean, beyond that, I can't see anything being done on the feed for an extended period of time. So for me, how this fight is going to play out is on the ground. I wouldn't be surprised if Talita Alencar submits Vanessa Demopoulos. I'm After looking at everything, I'm surprised why people have so much confidence in Vanessa Demopoulos when you consider the fact that Vanessa Demopoulos does not understand how to defend a takedown, and Talita Alencar has a 60% finishing rate when Vanessa Demopoulos has a 45% finishing rate. On top of that, I forgot to even mention this. Vanessa Demopoulos is 36 years old, and I've been saying this is statistics. This is not my opinion. Once you cross the age of 35, your losing ability increases statistically. I think losers over the age of 35, I'll check the percentage. I'll check the percentages and maybe try to incorporate them into my shots and maybe my future breakdowns, because I think they are very, very, very important historically to actually check people at a certain age, how often do they lose, right? I have that percentage, but once you cross that 35 threshold, your losing ability goes significantly high. Once you cross 40, it's downhill from there. Demopoulos is 36 years old. She has a 45% finishing rate, extremely low. But in women's MMA, it would be acceptable. But when you look at the fact that she's fighting someone with a 60% finishing rate, Talita Alencar is like 34 years old, so she's still in that area whereby she can, take the punishment and actually dish it out. And on top of all of that, Talita, what do you call her? Vanessa Demopoulos does not understand how to defend takedowns. It makes me question anyone who's picked her. I mean, any normal fan, it's fine. But I've seen a lot of analysts who have picked Vanessa Demopoulos, and in my head, I'm like, she's fighting a grappler. She doesn't know how to defend a takedown. The person that she's fighting has only finished fights via submission, and on top of that, Demopoulos is 36 years old. Why do you think she's going to win? It's not like Demopoulos is the most incredible striker. Anyone who thinks this fight is going to play out on the feet is delusional, to be honest, because why would Alencar decide to try to even strike with Demopoulos? Because the takedown is there. Like, it's not even going to be difficult to take the fight to the ground, right? So yeah, I don't want to be this confident in a women's MMA fight, but after looking at everything, man, I'm confident that Talita Alencar will probably win this fight. Um, let me reply to your comments, and then I'll bounce. I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll create another stream for us to have a conversation. We haven't spoken in a while. So yeah, I'll create a separate stream. So yeah, let me read your comments and then I can bounce. Shoshat McGee, Vanessa will get the decision in exchange for a lap dance. Pina Rifler, finishing ability in women's MMA is a green flag. I agree 100%. Pina Rifler, Vanessa can finish me though. Shoshat McGee, Vanessa just gets decision. Vanessa just gets decision. Doesn't matter if she loses. um, Shoshat McGee, judges love her. Yeah, I mean, we all know why. Um, Penal Rifle, oh, I didn't mean to insinuate anything. It's very dangerous in today's time to insinuate. Um, anyway, let me actually. I'm getting a call. Hopefully, it doesn't disturb the stream. Penal Rifler, I wonder why. Okay, Short Maggie, they get a show after the show. Penal Rifler, LOL. Um, well, Kuma, who are you confident in this week? I'd say Luke Bunmi and maybe Alan Carr. I don't know why I'm even saying this because it's WMMA. Other than WMMA, I don't know, man. There are no confident picks on this card. Shoshat McGee, the lady from Thailand. Okay. Penal rifle. Do you pick purely based on stats or do you pick based on tape as well? Just curious. I use both. I use both to make a decision. So my prediction strategy is like 60 to 70% statistics and then 40 to 30% um, visual research basically. Shoshat McGee, I picked Vanessa Demopoulos via robbery. Mr. You are beautiful. You are as fresh and pretty as the flowers that bloomed in the morning. Well, damn. Um, I don't swing that way, but thank you. Shoshat McGee, if I bet her, she loses. If I bet against her, she wins robbery. I'll just go smoke during the fight. Now I hear you, man. Maybe I'll start another stream. If you want to see all my breakdowns for the entire card, go to the live section of the channel. I'm going to be live for the fights from the prelims up until the main card. So yeah, join me. I'm seeing, the numbers are starting to increase in the live section. I'm interested to see how they'll be when we do a live watch along. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me. Until I see you again, deuces.